everybody, welcome back to Majr Gaming, and today I'm going to be going over a character concept for Deadpool in Marvel Rivals. Now, before I say anything, I will say that this idea was not fully thought of by me. There is a YouTube channel out there named Comic Miracle, okay? And he put together this video about like 5 supports he wanted in the game. Now, I'm going to take his idea and expand on it more. So if you want, I suggest watching his original video, Comic Miracle. Check out Comic Miracle. He was the guy that kind of thought, well, he did think of this, but I'm expanding on it far more than he did because I really love the idea. I think he came up with something that fit Deadpool perfectly, and I loved it. So I wanted to expand on it more. Like, that's Comic Miracle. Check him out on YouTube. Yeah. Anyway, now that that's out of the way, we're going to talk about this because so this dude came up with this idea for Deadpool where he is a strategist, right? Which makes no sense. And because Deadpool can break the fourth wall, he knows it makes no sense. That he's pissed off the whole match because he knows he should be a DPS, but he's not. He's a strategist, and he's pissed off about it. He's yelling at the devs. He's like, "What the fuck?" And I want to expand on that too, where you know how is that a? Sorry, I'm getting distracted. There we go. Had to fix something on my screen. Anyway, so it'd be funny if whenever Deadpool swears in his voice lines, because the game isn't rated M, it beeps. Like, it censors him. So he can still have the voice lines where he's swearing, but every time it's like, beep, or whatever, or like, what the beep, and the beep, and like, I feel like that'd be hilarious. So he's like, beep these devs, they don't know what the beep they're doing. You know, like, like, he's just mad the whole time because he's a strategist, and he's like, why are my bullets healing you, you beep, and, you know, like, I feel like that'd be hilarious. So I really like this idea, and I want to expand on it more by pretty much really digging into that whole Marvel Jesus idea, and that's how he's able to like heal people without like normally having anything that would heal anyone, you know? So let's go over this. So first up, we're going to start with his ultimate. His ultimate is going to be called Marvel Jesus. Deadpool yells, "I am Marvel Jesus," and pulls out a minigun that he can use to damage enemies and heal allies. The minigun will auto-target anyone in front of it. So essentially Punisher, but with one minigun, and it'll auto-aim to your teammates to heal them. Now, mind you, these are just regular bullets, but because he's stuck as a strategist, Deadpool has to heal people. Like, that's essentially, you know how Jesus turned water to wine? Well, Deadpool's turning bullets into healing. You know, that's how he's Marvel Jesus, essentially. So yeah, that's the whole idea here. All right, so that's his ultimate. His primary fire is R2. Is called Friendly Fire. So Deadpool can switch between his dual pistols and katanas. In katana stance, he could do a melee combo, so he just does a combo with his swords. In pistol stance, he could shoot his dual pistols. They either damage enemies or heal allies. So he can heal people with his bullets from his pistols, essentially. And he's sitting there like, why are these healing you? Like, he's just mad. Alright, so that's just his normal primary fire. L1. So, one thing. Whenever people make these things, these concepts, they always talk in PC terms. Well, fuck you. I'm talking in console terms because I'm tired of not knowing what E shift is or whatever the hell. So, if you don't know what an L1 is, cope, okay? Because I'm tired of no one talking in console speak. So I'm talking in console speak. Get over it. Like, fuck. So, L1, slippery meat sack. Deadpool can place down a teleport marker similar to Star-Lord's teleport, and then teleport back to that marker at any time. The marker, although with this one, the marker cannot be destroyed, and teleporting gives Deadpool 150 overhealth that decays over 30 seconds. So he teleports, he gets 150 overhealth, and then that overhealth will go away after a while. And then after teleporting, the marker has a 15-second cooldown. And people be, well, where is he at? He can teleport. He's done that before many times. Like, he's Deadpool. He can do most things. So, he can teleport. Alright, R1, Hail Marys. Deadpool has 2 grenades that he can throw that do big AoE damage, but also burst heal allies. These grenades have an 8-second cooldown. So essentially like a Bucky R1 where he shoots that thing out, but instead it's a grenade that he throws, and it can either damage out enemies or heal allies with this big burst of healing. And yeah, it makes no sense because it's a grenade. It shouldn't be healing anyone, but he's Marvel Jesus, so he's throwing out these Hail Mary grenades and it's just healing his teammates for him because the devs said so, and he's pissed. Like, I love the idea. It fits Deadpool perfectly. So yeah, that's his R1. His L2, the Reckoning. In sword, when he's using his katanas, Deadpool throws up his swords like this and blocks any incoming projectiles by slashing at them. So no beams or anything, but like bullets and stuff like that. Even like it'd be cool if he could block like Rocket's healing orbs. Like if you shoot if Rocket shoots the enemy, Rocket shoots a healing orb, he could be like nope and get rid of it. That'd be kind of cool. So yeah, that's and I'm pretty sure I saw him do that in one of the movies where he literally cut through a bullet. So that's where that idea comes from. And then in pistol stance, Deadpool rapidly shoots his pistols in front of him, doing damage to enemies and healing allies. So he's just, and you hold it down and he shoots until he runs out of ammo, and then the thing goes on cooldown for 10 seconds. That's essentially that. Now his passive ability, it's called Rebirth, because he's Marvel Jesus. After being killed, Deadpool falls to the ground and gains overhealth that drains slowly over time. I don't know how much overhealth exactly, probably about 200. But if he's on the ground and he isn't killed through that overhealth, or if the overhealth doesn't drain away from him and his teammate heals him, he can get back up, essentially. Like, he's on the ground and he's just waiting to be healed and brought back up. Essentially like an Adam Warlock revive, but his teammate needs to do it for him. So yeah. And then while he's on the ground, he can put up one of his pistols and shoot at enemies while he's just dying on the ground. I picture him having voice lines like, I'm still here, I'm still going. Help me, help me. Like shit like that, where he's just like yelling at his teammates. He's, praying for help. I feel like that'd be funny. And then that way, like, say he gets down and he's on the ground, right? And then he pulls out the pistol, he shoots that one guy that was 1 health that he couldn't kill. Boom! And then they're dead and he's on the ground. He's like, at least I got you, beam! Like, I feel like that'd be funny. So he can like crawl on the ground backwards and just, I feel like that'd be a very Deadpool thing to do. And then if he is killed after being rebirthed, obviously he will then die. So yeah, and I know it should probably have a cooldown, so it's not happening every time he dies, like similar to how Adam does. But I just couldn't think of like a cooldown at the time, so assume there's a cooldown of some kind. But yeah, so that's pretty much Deadpool's kit as a strategist, and I feel like that'd be great. I would love it. And Comic Miracle pointed out in his video, we need popular characters as strategists. Like, it's cool we got Ultron, but he's kind of a DPS in disguise. We need a lot of the strategists are popular now, but they were not popular when the game dropped. Like, I think other than Ultron and Sue Storm, like, nobody knew. I guess Loki Adam, but like even then, like even those characters are not like Thor or Captain America or Scarlet Witch or you know, all these. So it'd be cool to get some like more. I think we're getting Rogue as a strategist next season, so hopefully that'd be cool. You know, that'd be work. That would be nice. So yeah, let's go over some team up abilities that Deadpool could have that I came up with. I came up with three, one for each like role he could team up with. So first team up is called Splish Splash. It's Jeff and Deadpool. So Jeff is the team up anchor, and when activated, a water pool forms around Deadpool that can heal him and his allies. So it's essentially like this, like Deadpool can just activate it at any time and create like this little pool of water around him that'll heal him and his allies and stuff. So, you know, something simple but helpful, you know, and it would go on a cooldown after, so, you know, obviously as a team up ability. So yeah, you know, I feel like that'd be a cool little team up to have with Jeff. His second team up is called Anti-Heroing. It's between Deadpool, Punisher, and Namor, so a duelist team up. Deadpool is the team up anchor, and when activated, Punisher gains a third firing mode for his gun. So he has the shotgun and the submachine gun or assault rifle or whatever you want to call it, and then he'll get, when he activates his team up, it turns into a laser beam, and that does burn damage. So you can shoot someone and it'll burn them over time and do little bits of damage after shooting them with the laser. I feel like that'd be cool, giving Punisher a laser. I just feel like that'd be sick. And then Namor gains a Techno Squid that replaces his Gamma Squid. And it's a squid that shoots plasma rockets at enemies that slow them down. So it's not doing like massive damage, but it's slowing down enemies. So I feel like that'd be kind of cool. Definitely less annoying than the Gamma Squid, because fuck that Gamma Squid, bro. That shit is annoying as fuck. So yeah, I feel like that'd be a cool team up between the three of them. And now we have his team up with a tank called New Mutants between Magneto, Wolverine, and Deadpool. I wanted to do one with just Wolverine, but I couldn't like think of something. So this is like my second idea, is where Magneto is a team up anchor. And when activated, Wolverine and Deadpool, they gain personal Magneto shields, like how Black Panther gets the Gamma shield. It's pretty much the same, except when Wolverine or Deadpool are at like half health, they gain the Magneto shield, and it's just a Magneto bubble. I feel like that'd be pretty cool, especially helpful for Wolverine, who's like a dive character. You know, having that shield, that extra health, that'd be pretty nice. So yeah, I feel like that'd be pretty cool. So yeah, I think Deadpool with this kit would work really well as like a third healer. Like if you got Jeff, Adam, and Deadpool, or Jeff, Deadpool, and Ultron, I feel like that'd be really cool, because then you have like essentially like 6 DPS. You could run those 3 and then 3 tanks and have, you know, like I feel like that'd be cool. I just feel like with this he would fit in to more overall just team ups, you know, because, you know, I think that I just think it would be really cool and really funny and really in character for Deadpool to be like mad the whole time that he's a strategist. He's just cracking jokes about it the whole time. I feel like that'd be hilarious. So yeah, that'll be it for this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and everyone have a good day.